Alright everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for tomorrow. And to all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. And to all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video, and to stay tuned on in towards the second half of this video, guys. Right after this chart analysis, I have a ticker symbol to share with you guys, as well as the ticker symbols I mentioned this morning that we actually saw one hit a home run and the other one gave between 8 to 10% opportunity. And we look for these every single day over at the Discord. The link to the Discord is down below. Tiers and slots are filling up pretty quickly. We're 140 plus members already, all looking to learn and grow to maximize profits and minimize losses. And you can become part of that too. And we look forward to having you join us. So here we are with SENS Stock. It actually is running. And something that I've noticed about this stock lately is a lot of investors are a little discouraged about the downward trend, right? We need to look at this for the long term, number one. And number two, within this downward trend, there's been plenty of opportunities to get 10 to 20% within a day like today. Today was a 10% gainer day for sure. I mean, it jumped from a low here of 176 to a high here of 194. If you think about it, that was a nice 10 to 15% opportunity, and these opportunities come every other day. It happened here as well on the 11th, and even if you swing traded it, right, and you felt confident, you've seen in the charts what's going on, you had a nice 10 to 20% opportunity right there, and even 5% opportunities are happening, but just almost every single time. I mean, look at that low there of 206 and ran up to 233 and highs here of 227, another 10% opportunity. So instead of looking at a stock and just sitting there and watching it, don't just sit there and wait for the stock to come back up within that time frame, which is what I do. And I actually condition myself to focus on is if I'm in a position and it's going down within the momentum, I'm going to look for opportunities to actually make money while I'm waiting for my bullish prediction or outlook on a stock to happen, right? So instead of just sitting and waiting on it, have a little capital on the side that you swing trade or day trade, but obviously you want to know exactly what you're doing and you want to look at the charts. This is something you got to do your due diligence and research before making a decision, but that is something I want investors to be aware of. You don't just have to hold the stock to make money on it and wait for it to go up. You can make money on it while it's going down and going up. We do that over at the Discord every single day, and now every single other week. We are always looking for opportunities that give us 10 to 20% as well on the Patreon weekly watch list, or building positions on stocks that we've done our research on, we're looking at for the long term. So opportunities are endless, and there's always going to be opportunities every day. So I do want you guys to be aware of that. Now, a lot of investors do see this going up closer to $3. Once it hits $3, it needs to continue its momentum. And beyond that, a lot of investors see, obviously, that 1,000x opportunity of 1,000%. And I think that the opportunity is there of a 10x opportunity, but this stock has a long way to go, just like its competitors did. And in the current market conditions, obviously, it's taken a beating, but their innovation and tech is still opportunistic. We'll have to see what the FDA says, right? So the 50-day moving average is 184. Anything above it is bullish. Anything below it is bearish. Now, our support level here is 185. If that gets broken through, you want to watch carefully how it's doing between that support and the 50-day moving average, to see if the bulls are trying to reappear and bring it back up, or are the bears gaining leverage by tearing this one down. Now, a little bit closer to the current price of 191, we also have a support here of 190, and we can see how it's doing between that support and the next support of 185, to see if the bulls try to stop it from going any lower, or if the bears are tearing this one down fairly fast. Now, what do the bulls need to break through? Well, they have a resistance level to break through, and beyond that, there's another one. So let's look at this first one here. 195 needs to be turned into a support and broken away from to pull further away from the 50-day moving average and reaching newer highs. And once that's accomplished up here at 202, The bulls need to turn that into a support to continue to pull upwards, continue this momentum, and reach newer highs and new resistance levels. Now, let's go ahead and jump into the ticker symbols I mentioned this morning over at the Discord and the stock you're going to want to add to your watch list. Kathy Wood has been loading up as the stock has been pulling down. Stay tuned. So the ticker symbol I have to share with you guys today is one that I actually mentioned over at the Patreon earlier this week, and we went 2 for 3 out of the ones we talked about. Now, the whole goal with the Patreon is to try to catch these stocks at their lows, and then sometimes they turn out to go ahead and give us a nice swing trade opportunity, or if not, it turns out to be an opportunity for the long run, and we're trying to catch it at the best prices. So the one I'm about to share with you guys didn't react too much, kept on pulling down, and it is one to start watching moving forward. Now, the other two were Peloton, PLTR, and so far both have given close to 15 to 20% opportunities just this week since we started talking about it. But before we do and jump into the ticker symbol I want to share with you guys that you may want to add to your watch list, I want to talk about the stocks I mentioned this morning and how they reacted. So we had BNGO obviously overextending really early in the morning, and as soon as the bell rang, it took off, right? It gave an extra 10 to 20% opportunity just alone there, pulled back, and gave another 8% opportunity. Now, then we have LFMD, Life MD, right? This stock actually was taking off right at the bell and pulled back. Now, let's go ahead and look at how they reacted. These were the stocks we mentioned over at the Discord. And if this is something that interests you and you want to become part of, you're more than welcome to join us. We look for daily opportunities. All we're looking for is 5 to 10% opportunities on a regular day, 10 to 20% on a great day, and 20% plus is a home run. If you want to become part of that, you're more than welcome to. The link is down below in the description. So here we have BNGO, and I'm just going to keep it on the 30-minute because it's a lot quicker. But as soon as the bell rang, it was sitting close to around 520 range, and it took off to a high here of 558. Okay, that was a little bit weak. Then it pulled back, hit a low here of $5, and it took off to a high of 543. So that gave close to an 8% to 10% opportunity on the day. And if you rode it throughout the whole volatility, it gave you another chance there of 8%. Now that was BNGO. It picked up traction from yesterday's lows. It had some strong momentum as we speak through the process. It was pretty intense and pretty impressive type of movement. Now, LifeMD is the one that actually turned out to give us some strength pretty early on, and even through that volatility gave us another opportunity. So here we are with it at the bell. It was sitting close to $7.30, took off to a high of $8.39, came back down, right? And it took off to about $8.62, and the rest of the day it just kept on growing. So this was a home run for the day, LFMD, and it needed volume, guys. This was pretty low in volume. It was like around 500,000 in pre-market. So it needed a lot of volume, and look how the day ended up. 14 million in volume, another home run for the taking on this one to end the week. Pretty strong, guys. Pretty interesting day, and one of the best home runs that I hit this week with an option, which I'm going to start talking about soon, was with OXY this week. It went ahead and had an expiration date of the 14th today. I traded this yesterday. I didn't get a chance to do videos, but I traded this from Wednesday to Thursday. I talked about this on Wednesday towards the end of my videos to have everybody on the stance of watching it, and I caught it at 0.20, and it hit a high of 0.70 once I sold for a 250% return. Now, this doesn't happen every single time and every single day, but this was a complete home run. 42% is a little bit more realistic, but I'd be honest, 20 to 40% is a realistic expectation of opportunity with a put option or a call option within a few minutes or hours of the day if you position yourself to execute for the best opportunities, as we always do over at the Discord. Now, I am not mentioning about what options I'm watching. I'm just sharing them for now. I'm going to create a series over at the Patreon for every single investor that's interested to learn a little bit more and what it is that I look for, just sharing my opinion and experience. And then I'm going to go ahead and start sharing with you guys over at the Discord what are the options that I'm watching, as well as the stocks I'm watching every single morning. So what stock do you want to add to your watch list? Well, the stock is DKNG, guys. This has actually been pulling back, and honestly, today I didn't get to watch it, and this has jumped up almost 4% on the day, guys. It hit a low after we've mentioned it, right? Over on the 8th, onto the 10th, it hit a low of $44 and some change, all the way down to this point here of $40, guys. Yesterday was the lowest point. Today it started picking up traction, and it seems like it's gaining some leverage here. We need to watch it carefully. You want to look for at least a consolidation or a healthy pullback again before this actually ends up running any higher, or if not, if this consolidates and takes off, that can show some strength, and it is something to start watching because it's the lowest point we've seen DKNG in a while, since way back in January and even back here at November's lows, right, which was about $34, $38. So this was a point to watch this one. It has jumped pretty quickly, and I'd pay close attention for some weakness or consolidation before making any decisions. But this is a stock you want to keep on your watch list. Do some research before it starts to take off, because analysis ratings do have this one pointing over to the upside. Whether it'll take a few months or a year to get to those levels, it's possible, but at the end of the day, this has potential based off of articles I've read, analysis ratings, and as always, guys, I'm not here to tell you guys to buy, sell, or hold any positions, if not enlighten you guys on the opportunities that are in the market. Do your research, do your due diligence, and thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.